friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is the first of the month, can you believe it? And we have a fun collaboration for you. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda. This is my sweet Oliver. And if you're returning, you know we love you. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So I'm going to use my Rustoleum chalk paint in the color Linen White. I'm going to use my COUTURE chalk paste in the color Dusty Blue and Peony, and then Shimmer Eucalyptus, and then I also have Shimmer Violet and Storm. I'm going to also use 3 of these wood planks from Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to use my COUTURE transfer. I love this one. It's brand new. I couldn't wait to get this and to use it. And it is called, I think it's Spring Cottontail Market. And I have to tell you, I was so excited about that one. And then some craft sticks from Walmart. So I'm going to start off by laying out these wood planks. Just like you see there, I took off the hangers. I am going to add my jumbo popsicle sticks to attach those planks together. If you recreate something like this, I recommend putting some spackling in the holes. I forgot to do that, and so you'll see what I do later to cover it up. So I'm just using my wood glue and hot glue here on all of my popsicle sticks to attach those 3 pieces of wood together. Then I took my Rustoleum Linen White chalk paint and I painted the whole thing white. After it was all dry, I took my transfer. Now, since this is the first time using my transfer, I do fuzz it. I think I fuzzed it about 4 or 5 times, which I don't think was enough. It might have been enough, but I'll let you know what happened here. So once I had it all fuzzed, I lay it down. Now, if you're not familiar with COUTURE, it is an adhesive transfer. So it is sticky on the back, and the reason why we fuzz it is so that way it doesn't pull up your paint or stretch out the transfer when you pull it up. So after I had it laid where I wanted it, I took this blue color, which is beautiful, and I am going over the top seam there, and then I cleaned off my squeegee and I'm using Storm, and I'm going over the bunny. Now I think I took too long because when I pull this up, it does pull up some of that gray. Now that Storm color is getting thick. I've had to add water to it. I probably could have added a little bit more water to it because it's really thick. And I think that that's some of the reason why it pulled up as well. But I'm going to do the pull procedure here where I pull it up. And as you can see, it's really light there, which means that my paste is pulling up with the transfer. And I don't necessarily think that it was, I didn't fuzz it enough. I really think that it was just that I took too long and it was starting to dry, and especially with the Storm color because it is so thick. So I used that blue color on the established 1945. I'm using my violet and my eucalyptus on the flowers, and you can't see the very bottom. I was going to use the blue on the bottom, but I accidentally did the violet. I don't know what I was thinking. But once I got that all off, I went over with a little brush and colored in the gray color and made it all nice again. Then I used this rickrack. I got this rickrack from the Dollar Tree just recently, and I'm just going to hot glue it all the way around this sign. And I just love this. I think it came out perfect. It matches perfectly with what I'm doing. So then I took some of these little mini roses. I got these roses from Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off, and they so I think they end up being like $2. But I made a crown over my bunny here, and then I'm going to put some bunny or some flowers around each corner of my sign here. And I'm just going to hot glue them down. Now, if you are interested in COUTURE, I am a designer, so you can check out, I have links to my page in my description box, or if you have any questions about it, you can definitely email me or ask in the comment box. I'd be happy to answer any questions. So here I am just taking some more of that rickrack. I am tying knots on the ends, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the back for a hanger. And I forgot to mention, I did 2 layers of those flowers for the crown on the bunny. Then I took some of this twine that I got from Dollar Tree a couple of years ago, I think. I still have a whole bunch of it. And I'm just making a finger bow. I slowed it down there. I think I did. Maybe not. I have a hard time explaining how to do it, so I don't really explain it. But I try to slow it down usually so that you can see it. I don't think I did this time. Okay, so there it is. I love how this came out. You have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, so today is our Easter DIY open playlist. It is hosted this month by my friend Amanda and co-hosted by my other friend Chantel and myself. We get together every month and host a playlist on the first of every month. So make sure you check out their channels as well as the playlist. I'll have links to all of them in my description box below. Okay, here's DIY number 2. So this DIY, I'm going to use some beads. I'm sorry, I don't know the size of those. And then a wire hanger that I got from Dollar Tree. This beaded wreath from Dollar Tree. And this little plaque from Dollar Tree. And then my antique wax here. So I'm sorry, I thought I had pressed record and I didn't. So I started off by removed that hanger. It had staples and I just pulled them out. And then I went over the front with my antique wax. And then after that, I am going to open up this beaded wreath. I just used my needle nose pliers to open up the wire. Then I took 2 of the beads off and closed that wire back up. I had a heck of a time trying to figure out how I was going to connect this. So metal and hot glue I know doesn't work, and I did try it and it wasn't going to work. So I put some twine around the metal loop there and tied a knot. And then I'm going to hot glue it to the end or the edge of my round there. Then I just take the twine and I'm going to go around. I'm hot gluing it all the way around my round. I just thought, it will work better if it's glued to something like twine. So I thought, okay, well, I'll give this a try. So I'm going around here to the other side, and then I cut off the twine, left a long enough piece so that I could thread it through that loop and tie another knot. And then I'm going to hot glue that knot to my round piece there. And then I will just hot glue the rest of that twine and then grab more twine and go over it again. Now I do use my twine. I think I wrapped it around about 3 times and I went over that area. When I went over the area where the beads are, I really pushed the twine around that metal piece so that it really held it in place. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised at how well it's holding. I was not sure it was going to work very well, but it seems to be holding really well. There really isn't any movement in it at all. So, yeah, this is what I came up with. If you will try to recreate this, and find a better way, let me know. But anyways, I got this idea. I see these on Pinterest all the time, but they're not out of the beaded wreath. It's usually, something that is wrapped in twine, but I thought I'd try it with the beaded wreath, but I didn't really think through it too well. Because when I got to this part, I took that hanger, I cut it in half. I'm adding the beads to it and I want to make ears with it. And I thought, okay, so I'm going to make this into the shape of ears. And then I'm going to wrap the wires together and wrap it around the top, but it kept flopping. And I had my husband come help me because I couldn't wrap that wire by myself and hold the top part together. So he's here helping me wrap the ends of that hanger around the top wired part. Once we got them both on, you can kind of see the ears laying down there. I took some of these flowers. They all came from Dollar Tree, and I just put them together, and I'm securing them with some floral wire. And then I am going to use that floral wire as well to attach it to the top in front of the ears. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I can hot glue these ears to the flowers. No, that doesn't work because the beads keep moving. So I'm just adding this leaf and that other flower in the middle of those flowers there. But so I was just getting really frustrated. I was trying to figure out all kinds of ways to get it to stop moving. So my husband came in. He's like, well, let's just use some super glue. So we're using the gel super glue, putting it all around those beads, and then we sprayed it with the activator, which causes it to set within 7 seconds. And that seemed to hold really well. It's not moving. I took a jumbo craft stick and cut it down, and then I'm just also adding that to the back for some extra support. This I'm going to put somewhere that doesn't move very much because I'm not positive it's going to last very long. But I just think it is adorable. So if you recreate it, you'd probably want to put it somewhere where it's not going to get moved or touched very often. So you have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, I just want to take this moment to thank all of my subscribers. You guys all mean the world to me. And if you are enjoying today's video and if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, become part of our family. And then make sure you guys give me that thumbs up and comment. Watch those ads, that all helps me. As well as you can buy me a coffee to help with my supplies if you'd like. And you can find the links to that as well as to all my social media accounts in the description box below. Okay, so let's get on to DIY number 3. This one is super easy, guys. I'm going to use my linen white chalk paint by Rustoleum. I got this napkin from decoupagenapkin.com. I just thought it was adorable. I'm going to use some tumbling tower blocks and then this plaque from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start off by taking that plaque and painting it with my white chalk paint. And then after that, I'm going to after it was all dry, I covered the front with my Mod Podge, and then I'm going to set it aside to dry. And it only takes like 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most to completely dry. So while it was drying, I took my napkin and I cut the square out. The one thing I love about decoupagenapkins.com is that their napkins they always have 4 of the same picture on one napkin. So it's almost like getting 4 napkins. On this napkin though, it has 2 because it has the 2 of the front and 2 of the back of the bunny, which is adorable. I'm going to make something with that here coming up too. But so anyways, I'm just going to fussy cut all around this bunny and trying to get as much of that background out as I can. And there is a little bit going through the glasses. I thought about trying to cut it out, but I decided just to leave it in. So then I placed it where I wanted it. I'm going to use my parchment paper here, and then I'm going to go over it with my heat press. I do set my heat press on high. There's low, medium, and high settings on it, and I do put it on high. And then after that was all done, I took some more Mod Podge, and I'm going over it just to help protect that napkin so it doesn't rip. And then I just set that aside to dry. No bubbles. I didn't feel any bubbles at all, so I did not use my heat press again over it. If you recreate something like this or do this method, and if it bubbles up, if you use too much Mod Podge on the top and it bubbles up a little bit, you can, once it's dry, you can just add the parchment paper and the heat press again, and that will get rid of the bubbles. Then there was a little bit of the napkin hanging over, so I'm using my little finger sander to get it off, but I should have done this before because that wood was really had a lot of little, splinters, so I just sanded it off a little bit. Then I took some more rickrack, which is from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going around that little groove that is around the top part of my plaque, and I'm just going to go all the way around it with that rickrack. And I just thought this gave it a nice little detail, but I felt like it needed something more. So I am going to do this first. I took my tumbling tower blocks that I painted white at the same time I painted the plaque, and I'm hot gluing 2 of them together, so I had 2 sets of 2. And then I'm just going to hot glue the first set to the back of my plaque, and then I'm going to take the second set and hot glue it to the back of those tumbling tower blocks. And then after that, I am going to make a finger bow. I think this is the one that I slowed down for you guys. And this is a triple finger bow, so I just went around 3 times, and then I cut off the end go between my fingers, wrap it around, and pull it from underneath that little loop that it made and pulled it through. So after that, I trimmed off the tails, and then I'm just going to hot glue that little bow there. Then this is where I decided it needed something more. So I hot glued some of that twine around the other little edge there. There's a little groove there as well. There was 2 grooves. So I took the twine. I figured it was perfect. It fits right in there. The rickrack, it would be too big for that. So I went all the way around with that twine as well. And then another thing that would be cute is to take a really small paintbrush and maybe paint it with some of that pink color. But anyways, I took one of these paper flowers. I got these last year from Hobby Lobby, and I just put one over the bunny, and look how cute that is. I love it. You'll just have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreation. And Tracy made that little bicycle planter. It is so cute. And her little bunny basket. Thank you so much. They are adorable. And then we have this beautiful piece from Melissa. I love it. It is so pretty. Thank you, ladies, for showing those. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like for me to showcase for you, you can email me pictures to that email address listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and I'd be more than happy to showcase them here for you. So here's DIY number 4. Super, super, super easy, you guys. I thought I had 2 of these wood hearts from Dollar Tree, but I could only find 1. I was really bummed because I had another plan for it. So we're just going to do 1. So I'm going to use my pumpkin chalk paint by Waverly, my Rustoleum linen white chalk paint, and then this boxwood from Walmart. So I start off by removing the hanger and using my spackling to fill in that hole. And then after that, I'm going to paint it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin. Once it was all dry, I took this sponge dauber I got from Dollar Tree and my white chalk paint, and I am just going to go make some polka dots all over it. Now, I will say I did get this idea off of Pinterest. I did see it there. They had 2, and one was striped, so I wanted to do both, but I couldn't find my second heart, and I was sure I had 2. Anyways, I need to organize my stuff, you guys. It's getting to the point where I can't find anything. Once it was dry, I am cutting off some picks from that boxwood pick there. And I'm just kind of placing it, trying to see where I want to put it. And then I'm going to use my hot glue and glue them right onto the back, just like you see there. And when you do this, make sure you don't stick your other finger that's not covered into the hot glue like I just did there. And then once it was all done, I took my this orange gingham ribbon I got last year from Dollar Tree, and I made a finger bow. And here I am just going to dovetail the ends. And then I am going to make another finger bow. But first I want to play with it and see where I want to lay it. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put it. And then I'm going to take some twine and I make another finger bow, just a single finger bow. And I'm going to put that right in front of that orange gingham ribbon. And I think that's pretty much all there was for this one. Super cute. This would also be cute. I guess you could probably make like a little bit of a beaded garland this way too. I think it'd be really cute. But I just thought this made the cutest little carrot. And yeah, how fun is that? It'd be great for a tier tray or for a riser like you're going to see here in a few minutes. So there it is. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, here is your final reveal. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you guys all so very much. Again, if you are watching and have not subscribed yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. It's free to you and it helps this girl out. And then don't forget to give me that thumbs up comment. And I will have the playlist in the description box, as well as Amanda and Chantel's channels. Make sure you check them all out. I will be back again on Friday with another special video. So make sure you have those notification bells set. And with all that being said, you guys, I hope you have a blessed week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.